Coming out of the Sundance Film Festival with a grand jury prize, there is already significant Oscar buzz around Weiner. Tonight we're at the New York premiere chatting with the filmmakers and all the guests, so get ready for a great night behind the velvet rope. Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade. All right, Josh and Elyse, ever since Sundance, I have been dying to see Weiner. Congratulations on the Grand Jury Award.
Thank you.
Thank you.
When you get to tell one of the most complex, unique, and crazy political stories of all time as filmmakers, walk me through that process.
Well, I think, one of the things that we're really excited about is that you see celebrity meltdowns and scandals play out all the time in the news, but you rarely get the opportunity to be in the room while it happens. In our film, you get a front row seat about what it really means to be at the center of a media firestorm.
Josh, you knew Anthony prior to this. Getting this type of access is one thing, but getting it through a troubled situation is a whole nother. Talk to me about having that full access with Anthony and Huma.
Yeah, so Anthony is someone that I've known for many years. I actually worked for him when he was in Congress and I was working in politics. And so he and I knew each other well through that work. And then when he resigned from Congress after I had left politics, he and I talked for actually a couple of years about the possibility of making a documentary and finding a way to tell his story that might get beyond the punchline that he became after his scandal. And so that really was our intention going in, was to round him out as a more complete person and give people a sense that he's more nuanced and complex than you might think from reading the tabloid headlines.
Tell me the inspiration behind picking this thing up.
Well, we think it's an extraordinary film. We think it's a political film. We think it's a personal film. We think it's an intimate film. And we think it's a rare film. And maybe an important film. And the world will see it and digest it, and we'll find out.
Having not seen it yet, everything I've read is we get the most intimate of looks into Anthony and Huma's life. What do you think inspired Anthony to want to give everybody this type of access?
I don't think I'm either smart enough or enough of a psychologist to divine why the yes, except I can only take a guess, which is that he felt that it would reveal who he was and who he was as a person and who he was as a politician, and that there would be clarity in that and some revelation in it.
What a story, to be able to see his full story on film, and you're hosting this event tonight. Tell me how excited you are.
I would not characterize the way I feel as excited. I think it's sad when someone with so much promise and so much passion for the community and for the district that he represented to have such a fall from grace. And I feel for his family. I think it's always difficult for the people who love those whose foibles become public fodder and public scandal. And Anthony Weiner is somebody that I've interviewed a number of times myself, and he's a very bright man and clearly had a bright future. And I think it's sad to see the undermining of his career in such a way.
Having interviewed him, did you have any sense of, obviously what we've learned throughout this process, that there was that other individual lurking underneath?
No, I didn't know. I had no idea at all, and there was never any indication in our conversations that might be the case. He was never in any way, shape, or form anything but professional. Although he was aggressive, and he did not like being questioned. And when I was interviewing him, if you were at all aggressive in your questioning of him,
he pushed back hard.
He did. Yeah, he did push back hard. So, and the other thing is, I know a lot of people in power, and I think that the thing that it's easy for all of us to forget is we're all human, and everyone has things that they would rather not see splashed on the cover of Page 6. And so just like I know a lot of New Yorkers grew up with the adage from their mothers, if you don't want to see it on Page 6, then don't do it.
Yep.